Hello, my name is Jayelle Lopez, and the piece that you see before me is a digital drawing that I created. From its very first stroke to its completion, I'll go ahead and let it illustrate this exchange as I speak to you over the time lapse of the lovers. The lovers in the tarot is a card of union. Though it does, as the name would suggest, often signify the blossoming of romantic love in the life of the querent, it can also signify a sense of balance, harmony, and union with ourselves and the world around us. As a queer Mexican American growing during the evolution of the internet, I witnessed a monumental transition in the way we experience the world. Movies and TV shows that were consistently placing proverbial post it notes on different pages of my life, I grew enamored with the on screen story. Seeing the product of conception from beginning to end and being taken on a journey with the creator of that world. But there was an issue that I had, and that issue was that almost none of these worlds had people that looked like me. White supremacy wrote a majority of society's modern rules. Those rules embedded themselves in the collective conscious and even subconscious mind, and I had a lot of unlearning to do growing up. But to get there required that I be as keenly observant as possible when ingesting the media that I consume. That I am not a white body, and these are not my experiences. Any artist would observe such a structure, such as the one that was built on colonialized soil, and ask themselves, where do I fit in all of this? This drawing became the centerpiece behind my work for 2020 Digital Power, an online gallery called Deep Dive, which was inspired by teen romantic comedies from the 90s that shaped my adolescent experience and transition into adulthood. Along with the 70-page digital zine in which I wrote 3 letters to 3 individuals who provided me with spiritual lessons in the intertwining of our lives, and 1 letter to myself. Each with a mixtape of songs that provide the nostalgia for the events written as I confront all things beautiful and traumatic in my life and play them like a movie as I wrote the words. These letters chronicle the experiences that are shared among many young Black and brown queer people. To decolonialize the current accepted narrative of growing pains, we must highlight Black and brown experiences in order to show how different it is from the exemplified white experience. Discovering our sexuality, questioning our gender, falling in love, experiencing depression, even dealing with death, dealing with ourselves, it's all very different. And because our experiences don't tend to be met with much empathy or understanding, our identities have given us seats at a table where we mainly discuss these things amongst ourselves. But now we have technology that has allowed everyone to access these stories and share theirs just as easily. Having to deal with these experiences in a world that wants silence from certain specific voices while amplifying predominantly cishet white voices. We now have a seat at the table where we will have a story to share for the next round. The events in the letters do not culminate into a movie ending. My life was no fairy tale. The letters explore a deeper understanding of the individual's spirit. The importance of recording these events in such a manner was to highlight the perspective. I know my perspectives are shared by so many who feel as if our voices do not hold the power of resonance, which is key to providing the pathway toward changing this unstable structure built by colonizers. A predominantly white and patriarchal standard that has shaped even fictional media. In our modern world, where the personal is political, there's some hefty decolonializing to do. I know I did not share any of the experiences with the skinny, white, most of the time blonde girls who had their hearts broken and mended by the brooding bad boy or the cute jock. Providing representation is a keen aspect of decolonializing the structure of the hub by which we all ingest our media. We are in possession of the most powerful devices any generation has ever had at their fingertips, and a social culture that makes it almost an obligation to log our lives in this mass digital diary. We all have unique stories to share that can still resonate. Creating this kind of change doesn't require superpowers, however. It requires only 2 things. 1, knowledge and understanding that one's own voice has not just volume, but a message. And 2, with that knowledge, pledge all else to moving with authenticity and intention. That kind of energy resonates. which is a step closer to creating a new frequency that can instantaneously meet the world at the click of a button. I got to say this to you because you push play. Union. Technology is a form of magic if you think about it. Nice to meet you.